Hello and welcome. Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to your needs, the needs of the practicing natural therapist. With interviews, herbal discussions, something business and something clinical each week, you'll get the variety you need and enjoy to stay motivated in practice. Welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite Size Podcast. How are you? How's it all going? We're here to make sure that you've got your motivation turned up high, you've got your business mindset in, your behaviors are working for you the way you want them to work. And it's all things practice. It's all things about you being in practice and coaching that client, helping that client, and making sure that you're not overwhelmed and things are going well for you in practice. If you've got subjects you'd like me to cover, then please email me. Or if you've got any questions, email me. Let me know. I love getting emails from people. It's Geraldine@mentoringwithgeraldine.biz. I'd love to hear from you. So what am I talking to you about today? Well, this one came from my daughter last night, actually. I was picking her up from work and she said, have I done 16 personalities? And I was like, nope, no idea what you're talking about. I've done Clifton Strengths. I really like Clifton Strengths, done that quite a lot, but never done 16 personalities. So she's like, well, you have to do it. You have to do it. So I did it last night and I can highly recommend that you do it. It was actually not too difficult. It didn't take too long and it was very enlightening. And maybe my daughter's description was, you know what, it's kind of like star signs, only better because it's actually accurate. So, she was meaning looking them up in the newspaper and seeing them in the newspaper. But it was actually very good. And there were lots of things in there that I thought, yeah, that is me. That is me. And as I've got older, I have naturally changed those behaviors to that way, or I have, naturally made things different because of, my age. I've improved, I've changed, I've added to things. It was really interesting. And so I popped it in the Academy group. So in the Academy, I do trainings once a month and we all get together regularly. We have Zoom chats. We have, I do lives into the group and I post into the group. And so last night I found this and I thought, yeah, why not? Let's find out what we are. So it turns out I'm a campaigner, and which is interesting in that it then puts everything into percentages. So I'm 68% extrovert over 32% introvert. I'm an intuitive, 52% intuitive, 52% over 48. I think you can figure out energy. Energy was higher when I was younger, got to be honest. There are some of the things on there that I would have ticked as absolutely yes, whereas I now went, yeah, maybe. So my nature is feeling rather than thinking. My tactics are prospecting rather than judging. I thought that was interesting. And identity, assertive. What do you think? Am I assertive? So I think it was lots of fun. It will take you just a few minutes, 16 personalities. It was lots of fun, worth doing, I think. And according to my daughter, it was worth doing. And but I also like the Clifton Strengths. So with the Clifton Strengths, we're really looking at our strengths. And that's what this is as well. It's very positive. And by looking at our strengths rather than our weaknesses, we can work to our strengths. Working to our strengths is really important. Yes, we all know what our negatives are, and our negatives are, we remind ourselves of our negatives all the time. We say to ourselves, I'm procrastinating, I'm tired, all of the negative things that hold us. I can't do that now because I'm too tired. I can't do that because something else has come up. I need to clean the fridge rather than study. That was always what I did anyway. When I was studying, I had the most spotless fridge. I really need to do some study because my fridge needs a clean. But do you see what I mean? If we know what our positives are, we can work to our positives and we can motivate ourselves on our positives. We can see where we should be putting our time and our effort and avoid the things that are holding us back. I mean, that's like outsourcing, isn't it? Things that are holding you back, things you don't like doing, you outsource. So But I think it's really good that we think about our positives and work to our positives, because if we're working to our positives, then we're fulfilling our dreams, we're helping our motivation, we're helping our positivity. And there is so much working for us by working to our positives and rather than to our negatives, because we know what they are, don't we? And if we know what our positives are, when the negative comes along, we can use that to assert itself over our negative. So just a suggestion, I thought you might like to go and give those a go. Very quick one from me today. I hope you have a brilliant rest of day, and do all the things that you intended to do today. Don't stop. See you around. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.